Okay, guys, this is the 2025 recap of Olympia battle. Here you have on the frame Samson Dauda, the 2024 Mr. Olympia, Derek Lunsford, the 2023 Mr. Olympia, and Brandon Curry, the 2019 Mr. Olympia. Guys, out of all these guys, I actually saw Brandon turning pro in 2008, Derek turning pro in 2017. And I remember judging Samson Dauda in 2018, 19 in Italy. Nobody expected him to win the Olympia. One of the things that I can say about these guys is they came up and they dealt through some adversities. Most people know that Derek competed as a 212 and he won the 212, but previously he took a hard fourth place. Samson Dauda, he was placing eighth, ninth, and now he's the current Mr. Olympia. And here we have Brandon Curry. He turned pro in 2008, had a lot of adversities, and eventually won the Olympia in 2019. So one of the traditions we have is that the current Mr. Olympia chooses the body part. And Samson Dauda chose arms. And you can see why. They're just warming up here. And there's great friendship between these guys. As you guys know, myself, I like to create a lot of hostility between them, a lot of infighting, but it's hard because these guys truly respect each other. One of the things that's interesting is if you are the current Mr. Olympia and you choose the body part, you're probably comfortable working out that body part, and you're probably comfortable with the machines that you're going to go through, right? So there's a little bit of an advantage here for Samson, but hey, I got to give credit to Brandon and Derek. They pushed it very hard. There's a little bit of intimidation here. You don't want to look like the weakest link here. So, they're constantly going at it. Derek is constantly going at Samson.
I said, hey, what are you putting on this bar that makes it so slick, bro? Come on, man.
Soft hands, man. Soft hands. That's what work feels like, man.
No.
This event took place at Independence Gym in Arizona. And I got to give a shout out to Mark. Man, what an amazing gym. Tons of equipment. If you live in Arizona, you got to check it out. Right here, we have Brandon Curry. I think he's telling at this point, Samson, are you serious we're going to go this light? And I think Samson is very cautious. He usually likes to start real slow warming up. And he's telling the guys, we're going to go heavy. Just, hold your horses here. And look at the size of those arms, guys. He grew so much. I mean, it's one of the most epic growth developments we've ever seen in bodybuilding. The guy just exploded. He used to be a streamlined bodybuilder that posed well, and now he's massive. Talking about massive, here's Derek Lunsford. And Derek knows full well that when it's time to show his back, he's not going to be shy about it. He has one of the best backs in the business. Many people believe that it's impossible to beat him in the back double biceps, but we did see Nick Walker really putting on a fight against him on the back double biceps. One of the cool things is a lot of the fans, the young people, they came in to support. They wanted to see their favorite competitors. This young man here, he was emotional because, he's a huge fan of these guys. You can see Derek has that conditioning still from Pittsburgh. I mean, look at the shoulders, the chest, the arms. And one of the things is Derek is mega impressive when he comes on stage. This footage, as good as it is, it doesn't do justice to how big and dense he looks when he comes on stage. And then you look at Brandon Curry here, and he's got his t-shirt on. He might look a little bit unassuming here. And, it's usually a challenge because once one guy takes off the shirt, then another guy takes a look at him and starts reading, okay, is this guy a lot bigger than me? Should I take off my shirt? There was a lot of people in this event. I think we had close to 100 people that came to watch these guys. And this is one of the cool moments, right? If you're a young man, I think he's about 8, 9 years old, man, you have that footage for the rest of your life, right? You're literally working out with Mr. Olympias. And, Derek is awesome. He's one of the best representatives we have, right? Right here, we have Samson without a shirt. Look at the size of this guy's guns.
Nah, not down the ladder. After you go up the ladder, it's over. Unless you can serve me some.
Up the ladder, UK style.
Oh, that's what it's UK style. I like this, Samson.
They're gonna miss it. He over there talking.
And we're working our way up the ladder.
That's why he came third, right?
We're working our way up the ladder, UK style. You guys out there want to try these up the ladder? Oh, man. Good job, man. Now tape those things.
All right, what are we doing here?
He started from the bottom, he went all the way up.
Turns each one.
Start at the bottom, now we're here, huh?
I'm gonna use this one or that one.
He said, which ladder do you want? Here's the ladder, but he started at 110 and all the way up.
10, 10, 10, 10.
Yep. You doing a little talking, man. That's what we're
Here's just the big ladder, just a small ladder.
All right. Let's go.
All right, this is the last set, guys.
Last set, best set.
Good. 2 more.
Woo!
That's it. Work your way down.
No, I got 12 because he got 10, huh? He acts like it's hard.
Hey, at least I put it back, though.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
I'm going to get that Olympia title
Oh, yeah,
back.
you're going to try to throw.
I'm getting that Olympia title back. I don't know what you're talking about.
Shots fired. We got shots fired. Get a little chippy over here.
Get it?
Nothing.
All right.
Nothing for the champ. Let's go.
One of the things that I like to mention, Derek is a very spiritual man. He's a very religious man, and he's unapologetic about it. And I think he's absolutely right. If you have God close to you and you're proud of that, by all means. Some people, they like to separate. By all means, we should respect that. But Derek is unapologetic about his faith, and a lot of people love that. And it's nice to see him smiling, having a good time. Because, we all know it was heartbreaking at the Olympia. You win the Olympia, and then you go to third place. Seems like the world is collapsing. But then again, he rose. He went to the Arnold and conquered that title. And a lot of people think that he's potentially the favorite. Some people still think Samson is the favorite. But a lot of people think that Derek, whether his victory against Nick was convincing or not, is the favorite. And this is Brandon. I got to tell you, Brandon was the most relaxed one, right? He's won, many titles during his career. And a lot of people had speculated that he was done. He goes into the Arnold and he's on that first call out. So now a lot of people are projecting him to still do some business at the Olympia. He was the last one to take off his shirt. And when he did, he really impressed the hell out of all of us.
Let's go.
Yeah.
They say
You good?
They say you got some of the best front door biceps in the game.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Let's go. Come on.
Yeah.
Finish.
Go.
Yep.
Finish. Come on.
So when I get back,
Guys, this is actually a really good clinic for some of the young guys that are trying to learn how to exercise, drop sets. They're not going for extremely heavy here. What they're doing is stimulating the muscle. You look at Brandon Curry with huge arms doing 40 pounds, and you might think, well, he's not going hard. No, he's doing a traditional drop set, which stimulates the muscle. Now, Duke here brought a tape measure, And we got to measure Simpson Dauda's arm. And I think it clocked in at 24 inches, guys. 24 inches. Big, big guns. 24 inches around his arm.
Gotta be 25 if I do the eyeball test. You got the biggest part. Am I right?
Hold on, I got it. Right here.
The biggest part.
Yeah, yeah.
25 and a half.
No. Put it tight on the bottom.
Tight. It's not. It's slack. It's slack.
There you go. 24. Well, that thing is like 25 to me. I give you 25.
Do you want them to hit a few poses? Okay, I'm the judge. Let's get Samson in the middle. He's the Mr. Olympia. Let's get here, right here, facing this way for the fans. All right, gentlemen, are you ready?
Obviously, I had to call the comparisons. Look at Derek. Looks humongous. Samson, he wants his space. He steps in. Look at that tiny little waist. Brandon is the veteran. He goes, no. Let's get back here, guys. It's not going to happen. And look at the V-taper on Brandon Curry. He is one of the most beautiful lines in the history of bodybuilding. When he won the Olympia in 2019, he was impressive. This is something that made news here, which was the side chest of Derek. It's a great side chest right there. And then for the back double biceps, which is Derek's pose, but it is Brandon Curry's strength, and Simpson is coming along. But you can still see Derek has a lot of meat on that back double biceps. Now, it's fun for all of us to look at these comparisons. But guys, as an Olympia judge, I'm going to tell you right now, this here has no reflection or impact on what's going to happen at the Olympia. Zero. The lighting is completely different. The physiques are going to be completely different. Everything is going to be different. We like to compare them because it's fun, but it's still a mystery of what's going to happen. This was one of the most epic Olympia battles. I can't wait to do it again. Congratulations to Samson, Derek, and Brandon. Olympia battle recap. We'll see you guys next time.